All right, guys, welcome to the next episode of the Straight Up Eagan podcast, coming to you from Eagan Arms Public House. Today I'm sitting here with Heather Johnson of wetdog.com. I'm excited to get into this one as I have a golden doodle and he's got some hair. So dog care products are always a good thing. But
Absolutely.
Before we get started, give me a background of what how you got into this business and what education you have and where you're from and all that stuff.
Well, my education is in hair. And
Okay.
so
kind of similar.
yeah, very similar. I saw an ad for a product rep for a local company, and I went and met with them, and they also had grooming products. And so kind of by, happenstance, I ended up learning about dog shampoo.
Oh, interesting. And then are you from Eagan, I guess I should say?
I actually grew up in the Red River Valley.
Oh, what
in
town?
Hallock, Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Way up there. Yeah.
Yep. Lots of fun.
How'd you get down here?
I moved down here after graduation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Where'd you go? Did you go to Crookston?
I went to college in Fergus Falls.
Oh, okay. Pretty close.
Yep, beauty school, a little
Nice.
Main Street beauty school.
Sure.
And then I came down here and started working at Great Clips. That was my
Nice.
first job in hair.
Interesting. So the transition from human hair, to kind of the dog products, how did that go about?
Well, when I went and met with the company and I saw they had this awesome dog line, and I'm really into education and product.
Yeah.
So they start talking about, dog products, and the first thing that caught my eye with it is they talked about how a dog takes a bath and then right away goes outside and rolls around.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, why did I just give you a bath?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned all about the oils on a dog's skin,
Okay.
how important they are, and we're all using Dawn dish soap in the lake to wash our dog,
Yeah.
and don't do that.
Does that affect the oil in their skin and kind of dries it out then? Or?
It strips it all away.
Okay.
They need these oils on their skin to keep from itching. It keeps their fur healthy and shiny, and kind of like humans, if you take all the oil off your skin, you get very dry and
Sure.
scaly.
Yep.
We would never take a bath in Dawn dish soap, so
Right.
why are we doing
Kidding.
that to our
No
dog?
kidding. No kidding. So have you found between the products that they have and other products, do other dog products contain these chemicals that strip oils away, or they're like...
Well, technology has come a long way,
Sure.
and education has. So it's kind of a little bit more competitive in the marketplace.
Okay.
When I first started, we were the only company that talked about being paraben-free, sulfate-free, peanut wheat gluten-free, which
Okay.
I thought was, for a dog product, why gluten?
Sure.
But a lot of dogs have digestive problems.
okay.
So if you take the gluten out of their diet and then the gluten out of their product,
Yeah.
they don't itch as much.
Interesting.
So you find that the gluten is a really big piece.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't think about that with dogs since they eat whatever.
Right.
They eat everything. Well, cool. So wetdog.com. How did you, having your education with the products that you had, how did you get linked up with wetdog.com?
I went and applied for the job, and then luckily they hired me.
Okay.
And then
When did that business start?
they released their products in 2011, and they started the process of building their company in 2010.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Did it take them a while to kind of get into the marketplace? Because I know when you have a website, it's kind of hard to get, with all this SEO out there and stuff, it's hard to get noticed and stuff. But did you guys have a following already and then a website, or?
Actually, we got very lucky, and we started a booth at the Minnesota State Fair.
Oh, okay.
In the pet
Get in
pavilion.
front of lots of
We're in the pet
people.
pavilion at the Minnesota State Fair.
Okay.
Please come see us every year. We absolutely love it. We got to start meeting all kinds of animal lovers, pet
Sure.
lovers, dog lovers. And then you just start talking to the people in Minnesota, and you learn their stories.
Yep.
And then they come back and see us every year.
Nice.
And so there are people I met in 2012 at the Minnesota State Fair that last year they came up and they're
They
like,
come back again,
thank goodness you're still here. And we're like,
That's awesome.
we're here.
Yeah, that's awesome. what was the process of getting a booth at the state fair? Just kind of out of curiosity.
I know that the owner of the company, her name is Jody. She worked with a gal that runs the pet pavilion, and she kind of worked out all the details and called me up and said, "Get ready for the fair." And that's how I got there.
Just
so
somebody you know, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you, at your booth at the state fair, what do you typically have? Obviously you have product and stuff. People can look at it and see it. Do you have stuff they can buy there too? And
Absolutely.
Okay.
We carry all of our shampoos. We have Canine Cutie. We have Masculine Mutt. We have our Detangler. Our shampoos have a conditioner that go with them for dogs with like a golden doodle, thick curly hair. And then we also sell some toys. We have dog products like for little walking bowls, so you can, keep your dog hydrated.
Yeah, I was on your site this morning.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of different things.
Absolutely. And then, of course,
walking water bowls are key.
They are. You
Yeah.
have to keep your dog hydrated.
Yeah, for sure.
So then we brought in bones, and so we
okay.
have like wet dog apparel. So we're really branching out into other dog accessories.
Okay, interesting. So with the what's this, Masculine Mutt and Canine Cutie, what's the difference between these two? Is it?
The only difference is a little fragrance.
Okay, so there's
They
different smelling stuff.
Yep, Canine Cutie is geared more pink girls.
Sure, yep.
Blue boys. But you know what? There's a lot of cuties that smell like mutts, and a lot of mutts that smell like cuties.
Yeah, I think really any smell that smells better than wet dog is good.
Yeah. It depends on, the person.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Dogs probably don't care as much as
They just want to be
they
clean.
don't care how they smell.
They want to be clean. They want to be pampered. They want to be spoiled. They want to be loved. And so home spa day is always a good day to bond
For sure.
with your pet.
For sure. On your site, you mentioned that all your stuff is made in the USA,
Yes.
which is awesome.
And we're manufactured at Kaplan,
Okay.
which is also a Minnesota-based company.
Yep.
Our website, Wet Dog, and it's wet-dog.com. When you order from us, we drop ship through Speedy Delivery, yet another
Okay.
Minnesota company.
Nice.
And we just love supporting local.
Yeah.
It's a really
For sure.
big deal for us.
That's awesome. And that's kind of what this whole podcast is for, right? Local
Exactly.
businesses,
Yep.
With the website in general, this might not be on your end, might be more on your digital marketers, but what have you guys found works best for advertising? Do you guys run Google Ads? Do you do any sort of other advertising on other places other than your website and Google?
Right. Really good question. Social media
Social
is
media? Okay.
huge. We have a fantastic Facebook page, Wet Dog. Please follow us. Of course, Instagram.
Yep.
The state fair. Word of mouth is
Word
huge.
of mouth is huge, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we are right now. I'm here doing a podcast with you.
Exactly. Yep.
So
getting the
word of
out.
mouth there,
For sure.
and just tell all your friends, family, and neighbors this is the best dog product on the market.
Yeah, interesting. That's awesome. So last week I talked with your husband, Carl.
Yes.
So what is it like having one business owner in the house and then one that's super involved with another business? Is it like, do you guys bounce ideas off each other?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay.
We're kind of like, we have a power triangle. We have a Chihuahua.
Okay.
So he's the point because he kind of runs the house.
Yep.
And then it's Carl and I, but we just work really hard together. They love him over at Wet Dog. He comes and helps, carry product or do whatever for us.
Yeah.
And then his insurance piece at the house is, it's nice to have him home.
Yeah.
We work hard at home together. We play hard. We go out and have a good time. And
Cool.
we're just dog parents and
Nice.
Minnesotans.
Yeah, that's awesome. You mentioned you do drop shipping, so you guys don't hold a lot of inventory at a certain place, or do you have an office building that you have some stuff around?
We do. We have a really cute little humble warehouse office in
Okay.
Minneapolis.
Okay.
We have all our product there. You order from us anywhere, off of Facebook or our website, or if you see our product somewhere else, you can order it. It's all drop shipped out of there.
Sure.
So we package it up and we send it straight over to you.
Okay, so you guys the ones packaging it?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so that's pretty fun.
It
Seeing
is.
orders go out, like, this is my product.
It is.
Someone bought it, That's cool. Any other fun facts about your products, about your site, about the business?
Well, one, I mean, our name is just super cute, Wet Dog, and Masculine Mutt Canine Cutie. Mm-hmm. So we
I
have
think
a lot
wet
of...
dog's pretty easy to like remember too.
Exactly.
You
You
know?
know, a lot of people are like, wet dog? Well, I don't want a wet dog. And
Right.
it's kind of fun little
Yep.
play on words. Our packaging is just fantastic. The product inside of it really does stand on its own.
Yeah.
It is a very clean, quality, high ingredients. There's an essence of Rescue Remedy in it. So if you have a dog that gets a little more high strung during a bath, it's very relaxing.
Okay.
And another piece to that people don't think about is dogs kind of pick up on your energy.
Sure.
So if you've
For
had
sure.
kind of a negative bath time in the past, this actually kind of helps to relax you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice aroma to it. It's not too strong. It's real subtle. And it kind of makes you relaxed as your pet relaxes. And then you can have your spa day at home.
Yeah.
That works out good for both of you.
When we first got our golden doodle back in 2016, we asked the breeder like what works good for their hair, and they're like Suave shampoo.
Oh.
I don't know why. That's just what she said. So that's what we've been using, but it could be time for a change because it.
I would say that...
Not that we wash our dog that often. He goes to the groomer, but.
They probably say that because there's probably some parabens in that product.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. I shouldn't say. I haven't read the back
Sure.
of the bottle to give you any good
Sure.
education on that. But that helps to weigh down their hair. And golden doodles can be very staticky.
Yeah.
And they can have very flyaway hair.
Okay.
And it can mat up in different directions. Where this product will probably come in and fix all of that for you.
And that's paraben free,
Paraben
right?
free.
So what do parabens actually do, or what's kind of the idea behind?
A paraben is
Parabens and why
just
they're
a
bad.
very, very fancy word for preservative.
Okay.
So nasty preservatives that can build up on your body, on your skin, on your dog's hair.
Yep.
You know, they've been linked to some cancers. They've been, is it bad for your pores? They clog them. So we just kind of want to take all of that ick out of the product.
And with parabens, they're being absorbed through the skin.
Yes.
Dogs are gonna lick it. Like they
Yes.
lick their hair, So, yeah,
Yes.
if it's not good, then they're consuming it. If it's on their hair too,
And another good example I can use for you is if you're using a product that has anything that builds up or it doesn't have a good quality high ingredient, you'll see it in your shower. It's called soap
Okay.
scum.
Yeah.
So if you're in your shower and you see all of this buildup in your tub or in the side of your shower curtain, a lot of times that's building up on you too.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So whether you're
and
a
your
dog,
dog's skin or
yeah,
whatever else.
whether you're a dog or a human, you want to make sure that you don't have those things on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have, like, say somebody ordered a product and just weren't happy with it or whatever? Is there like a refund policy? Is there a return policy?
Absolutely.
Do you have anything like that? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We'll take the product back. We'll find out, why didn't you like the product? We'll
Sure.
definitely work with you. And of course, we'll refund your money
Okay.
and make sure you're happy.
That's nice to know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Kind of gives the buyer confidence.
For sure. Definitely.
And then I think I saw on your website you do some philanthropy with rescue shelters or
Yes.
something. Okay.
Yes, you're touching something that's a really big deal right now.
Yeah.
During COVID, everyone with the best intentions and big hearts went out and adopted animals.
Sure.
Unfortunately, during that turmoil in our country at that time, it wasn't easy to take your dog to the vet.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy to get the education on the breed of dog that
Yep.
you brought home, or cat, or any pet.
Probably couldn't get training for it.
Exactly. And so what happened is that all of a sudden, all of these pets with needing homes are now flooding back into our rescues. Our local rescues are at a all-time high across the board for all nonprofits.
Yeah.
So you pick your favorite.
Sure.
There's a ton out there. We love Secondhand Hounds, Paws for Paws, and that's PAUSE for Paws, PAWS,
Yeah.
another local nonprofit. They need our help. They need resources for foster. They need resources for financial, for pet food,
Yep.
for vet, for dogs, cats. They just need help.
Yeah.
So it's a really big deal right now across the United States, but in Minnesota, we're finding that our rescues need us. So we do give financial back,
Cool.
and we support them all.
That's great. Yeah, it's a weird time, tough time. People
Yeah.
obviously want dogs for companionship or, for whatever during that period. But, if you can't get the training and you're not like a dog person initially, it's going to be
Right.
hard to adjust having this animal that might not be how you thought it was going to be.
Right.
You
and,
know?
they go off of, oh, I've always loved this breed. It doesn't mean they came into it with any ill intent. It just means, or they went back to work and they
Sure.
had no time for that
That's
pet.
yeah, that's true too. I mean, you're working from home for 2 years.
Yeah.
And
so now there's all these wonderful animals that are in need of homes. I always say adopt, adopt, adopt.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. For sure. Anything else you want to share before we sign off here?
Golly, I actually would like to share just thank you to everyone in Minnesota that has always supported our product, because without the state fair and the word of mouth and just meeting all these wonderful people
Yeah.
and them sharing our product has made us popular, and we do appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the word of mouth, from people who've used the product and is going to outweigh more than just seeing something on a website.
Yeah.
You can put as much, cool words on there as you want to, buzzwords, but it's a lot easier to hear from somebody else that has
Exactly.
used it. So word of mouth is definitely number one when it comes to products, I think.
Absolutely.
So-
So we look forward to seeing everyone again at the fair.
Yeah.
And you know what? Feel free, go on our website, go on our social media, and buy the product. It's a great present too.
You said social media is Facebook and Instagram, or just Facebook right now?
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. Okay.
Yep.
And then besides the fair, anywhere else you guys are looking to pop up and set up a booth?
We have some really cool stuff in the making right now.
Okay.
I don't want to put my cart in front of any horse.
Sure, yeah.
But again, just through word of mouth and growth of our product, you're going to probably start to see us in some really cool local businesses.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
we're
awesome.
very excited about that.
Very
so
cool.
again, support local.
It's exciting for you guys too.
Yeah.
Get your product into some businesses.
Yeah, support local small business, and just grow that way. We're very excited.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.